Dr. Jaksic, please go ahead, 4 minutes.
Thank you, Chair, and I will be sharing my time with Ms. Sidhu. First of all, I do want to thank the team at Foreign Affairs for all the incredible efforts you've made on repatriation. My constituents are incredibly grateful, and I think all Canadians have now become very aware of the consular service. And those of us who've traveled abroad have often seen the advice to register with the consular service, and now we know why. So a real heartfelt thank you. And a special shout out to Ms. Morgan. A year ago, you and I were in the same ICD class at Rotman, and I don't think we ever thought we would meet like this at that time. Now, my question specifically relates to some of the international assistance that the government has provided, and Minister Karina Gould's made a number of announcements, $50 million in international assistance to the World Health Organization, other partners for potential bilateral support for developing countries in response to COVID-19, and actually the list is very lengthy. Earlier today, one of our witnesses did express a certain amount of concern that donations that went from Canada or from any country to the UN took quite a bit of time to actually to actually get to the frontline services that they were designed to support. Okay. And I'm wondering if Canada has a way of vetting whether the aid goes to where we want it to go.
Well, thank you first for your kind words, and I really want to transfer that, and I'm happy that Deputy Minister Morgan is there to pass on the good words you've said to the whole the team. They really did hold of the work, and the MPs have been very helpful. To your point about the aid, we can certainly look into that. We have tried to work with a number of multilateral partners, whether it's in Africa, the Caribbean, the Pacific Island. As you know, the best way to deliver some of this aid is through local agency. We work with the Atomic Energy Agency, for example, to provide some test kits in the Caribbean. We work with PAHO, PAHO to provide some health equipment in other parts of the world. So we've been engaging with partners around the world. I think other colleagues mentioned the Red Cross. We've been engaging with those which we think with our experts are the best way to deliver. And I want to make sure, like you said, that the aid is going to where it is. But having talked to foreign ministers, like I said, in about probably 130 countries now in the last few weeks, all of them, or I've not heard that someone would have suggested that the aid did not go through where it's supposed to be. But we certainly can look into that further. But I would say what matter, and nothing is perfect, as you know, when you're dealing with a crisis. I think some colleagues have highlighted ways that we can improve, and we certainly look into that as to best practices and how others have done. And we'll have to do a postmortem about everything we did in order to see how can we best prepare ourselves for the next crisis. But certainly, I think we've worked with a reputable international agency, and we're happy to look into any case that may come to light. If other witnesses have identified shortcomings, I am more than happy to take that with our officials and to see what may have happened.